Good afternoon, everyone. It's about 5 to 5 on Tuesday, the 20th of July, and a little bit of a change to the format. I have to put up the VectorVest disclaimer before each video, and that simply means that although I'm qualified to give financial advice, I can't do so because I haven't sat down with you and done a long fact find. I'm allowed to talk about those shares that I hold myself, but I have to make it very clear that although those shares are suitable for me, they may not be suitable for you. So you can pause this and have a read through that if you wish. So if we look at VectorVest USA, we can see we've got quite a rebound on our hands today. The Dow up 580 points, the S&P up 62 points at this stage, and the Nasdaq up 194 points. I felt today that the market was going to bounce. I didn't think it was going to bounce anything like this. I've just got one position running in the US market, but that's the SPX, folks. And for those of you that have done my swing trading course, that was a fairly predictable place where it was going to stop. Yesterday afternoon, the momentum on the downside was so strong that it carried through this 62% retracement. It carried right through this long-term trend line. Those of you that have done my work will know that that's a very important point where they come together again. And today it bounced. I was pretty sure it was going to bounce. I didn't think it was going to bounce anything like this. Nevertheless, this volatility has been wonderful on the downside, and I've had a couple of really good days trading the market, and that's what I've been doing today. I'm long of it, and this is why the video is late, because I've been sitting in this since it opened. Very easy open, gap. So the entry point there, I know it's rocket science, a break of the first 5 minutes high, and that fitted my scenario this afternoon. I felt it was going to bounce. Didn't think it was going to be anything like this, but nevertheless it's bounced very strongly. And at the moment, before I started now, my stop loss is here. I'll be tempted to bring the stop loss up to there in a moment. It's still not up to there, but the stop loss is here. So that's starting to look really nice, as yesterday was also two trades yesterday. Short there, 20 points, got stopped out there a bit, and then went short again here for another 20 points. So I never thought today was going to be anything like this. Just remember, folks, we're not quite sure whether this is a bounce or not, but all the trends on VectorVest are down. Okay, so VectorVest does not advocate buying stocks at this time, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got no positions apart from that short-term position on the index. If I go to the viewers, I've got one stock. It's up a bit today, like pretty much everything else. We'll have a look at it. ANAT, and this is a stock that came out of the Midas Touch watch list some weeks ago. I bought it down here somewhere, and it's pushing at these highs. If the general market can go, this thing will fly from here. And I speak probabilistically, folks. So too early for me to venture in for any new positions yet. But this market does seem unstoppable. So we have a confirmed down in the US, and that's the longest term signal on VectorVest. That's been running now for about a week, and that's a signal that has to be taken very seriously indeed. Is this going to lead to a large decline, or is it just a manifestation of summer markets? I suspect it's summer markets, and it's just noise in the markets, but we don't know. I don't know. Those chaps writing in the Financial Times don't know, and certainly that guy jumping up and down on the TV every day doesn't know. So for the moment, for me, I'm not going to get into any positions until I see some green on the color guard, and I've got a reasonable faith that this move is going to follow through. Nevertheless, the short-term jobbing of the index has been absolutely wonderful in this period. They've just all followed through. So let's go to the UK. And the UK, we've got our first confirmed down since November last year. Alright, so that again is a signal that has to be taken seriously. That's the VectorVest composite, and as you can see, and the case was exactly the same in the US, folks. The price was drifting up and the buy-sell ratio was drifting down. That's never good, and as you can see, the buy-sell ratio down at 0.50. If we go back and have a look right to COVID and put on the confirmed calls, we can see that was a signal. This one didn't follow through. Thank goodness the old vaccine came in and pulled us out of trouble, and now we've got this confirmed down. I think myself that if you go back, we can see the last normal summer we had way back here, and that's typical of the Northern Hemisphere summer, where the market just goes back and forward and gets some direction September, October time. So we could be moving into a similar phase, and I think that it will take some form of an event to cause this market to sell off, and I don't expect anything to occur too drastic, famous last words I know, until Jackson Hole, which is the last week of August. That's the Fed's big powwow in Jackson Hole. Clearly, a re-emergence of the COVID problems could in fact be that event, and this Delta variant is causing all sorts of grief worldwide. I had to get out of one UK position yesterday afternoon after our VectorVest Q&A, and that's Atalaya Mining. I got out of that yesterday as it broke down through the previous day's low, so that's another share gone. So that's both SLP and Atalaya Mining. SLP was sold out at an exceptionally good profit for me. Atalaya Mining was sold out for a shiver, a sliver of profit. Nevertheless, capital is intact, which is absolutely everything, so I live to fight another day. I had a quick gander, and Pan-African Resources is up quite a bit today, so I'm holding that one for the time being. So steady as she goes. Let's see how this pans out over the next couple of days. So back to the American market again, and we can see that the Dow up 600 points on the day, and that is 1.78%. So and the S&P up 65 points on the day. So one heck of a reversal, folks. That is quite a reversal exactly from this point, and that looks very strong indeed. So let's just hope that this market is starting to move up strongly again, and there's lots and lots of money to be made over the next month or two. I hope you found this useful. Thanks very much.